Hi, welcome, and today we're going to be reviewing several cloud storage options. First up on the list is Microsoft's OneDrive. So here we have Microsoft's home interface for OneDrive. There's two options really quickly. They create a button which allows you to create a folder or a document of a Microsoft document such as Word, Excel, PowerPoint. And then you can also upload files from your computer directly, which will allow it to bring up to the interface. Now, once it's stored on here, it's stored, where you can access it from anywhere. It's one of the great things about it is that it's really good for collaborating with other people. You can share documents online and edit them right online. So if we were to create a new Word document, it'll open up right here. And you can type whatever you want right into it. And once you're done, you just, once you're done with that, you can just go back to your OneDrive. And you're right back to the home interface. In document 3, you can see it is there. Anyways, so management's pretty easy. You can drag documents into different folders, and let's open up here. So it alerts you to things like that, but again, it'll let you, move files. Okay, let's try file 3. It allows you to move files very easily. And collaboration is really good. Also, even if you don't have Microsoft Word, it allows you to use Microsoft Office online and store and upload files directly into Microsoft Files. So that's really helpful. Again, you can see files that are shared with you or recent documents that you edited. And if you have any photos stored up here, you can hit photos and they'll be right there. And that's about it for OneDrive. It's very useful for collaborating, like I said. And it also gives you easy access to other Microsoft services like Outlook, Calendar, and People. And that's it for OneDrive. And next up we have iCloud. So here's the home interface for iCloud. You can see it's sort of laid out like an iPhone might be. The icons are all very similar, if not exactly the same as on an iPhone. Now this is mostly for storing. This is because it's mostly for storing files that are on your phone. So photos, contacts, mail that's on your phone would all be easily accessed here. Then Find My iPhone is a good utility that you can use if you've ever lost your iPhone. Now there are ways to do, more document-oriented work, such as Pages, which is Apple's version of Word, Numbers, Apple's version of Excel, and Keynote, Apple's version of PowerPoint. However, these are still in the beta phase, which I believe you can use. It's just you can only use it in Pages format, so there's no like Word docs that you can edit, and because Microsoft Office sort of dominates the market for that, it's not a very practical use of that, at least while it's still in beta. And even when you access part of your screen, you can see that it's the home screen is still accessible with all the icons right there, or we could just go back to the home screen by hitting home. Now, one thing to note is that it's not very good with collaboration like OneDrive was, where you could share files with someone else and then work together when you're not even in the same room. iCloud is basically just for yourself and for the files that are stored on your phone. So in that sense, it's not a practical use in a professional or student, but again, it is like a good, very secure place to store files from your phone and be able to access them from the internet. Which is about it for iCloud. And here's Dropbox. Dropbox is a little more similar to Microsoft OneDrive. One thing that's different from OneDrive is that you can't create your own files online. You have to upload them, or you can share them. But one thing that you can do that's similar is if you wanted to, say, edit a Word document, you can actually open it online, and you don't have to just view it. You can edit it online, which you couldn't do very long ago, but now you can from Word Online, just like OneDrive, which is very interesting. Again, this is a bit of an advantage over iCloud in that you can do Word documents and other Microsoft Office documents, which you couldn't do with iCloud. And so that's really interesting. You can share, just like in OneDrive, share documents with whoever you wanted to, and they can edit it, and you can work collaboratively together. And once you've done editing a document, you can hit save and return to Dropbox, and it'll take you right back to the home interface. So like I said, it's a little more practical than iCloud. Again, you can't actually create your own files online. They have to be uploaded or shared with you. But it will let you upload just about any type of file, pictures or PDFs, documents, Excel sheets, anything like that. And that's about it. You can view documents that have been shared with you in the Sharing tab. And then there's even an Events area for for what's been going on with you, such as adding different apps, like when I added Microsoft Office Online, or even Wireframe. And that's about it for Dropbox. And finally, here we have Google Drive. Google Drive is similar to OneDrive and Dropbox. You can see the layout here is sort of pretty simple to maneuver. You can drag and drop files into different folders. If you want to create a file, you can create it right from here. You can add a new folder, or you can upload files right from here. So if we want to upload a file, say a Word document, one of the problems with one of the setbacks from Google Drive, I was going to upload a file upload. One of the drawbacks from Google Drive is that if you want to edit, say, a Word document, you can't actually edit a Word document in Google Drive. What you have to do is you would open it, and you'd have to convert it to a Google document, which is their version of Word. Now, even though you have to convert the file format, it's not incredibly difficult to do it. When you convert it, everything stays the same. All you have to do is now you can share with other people who can now edit it online as well. You can edit it from anywhere, including like your phone or any other device. And converting it back to a Word document, if you wanted to do that, is also really easy. All you have to do is click download as a Word document under the File tab, and then you have it in wherever you want to save it as a Word document. Heading back to the interface, if we X out of this, you can see that you can also, very similarly to Dropbox, you can see files that are shared with you and who shared them with you. And coming up soon, there's going to be a area for photo storing, which is yet to be released, but that will be a feature. Other than that, it's very similar, basic sort of cloud storage interface, just like very similar to OneDrive and Dropbox. Again, you can create any sort of files you want. One of the advantages with Google Drive, though, that none of the previous cloud storage services offered was you can use software created by third parties, and you can create files and store them on your Google Drive that are not, typical sort of applications. See, there's all of these here that you can connect to your Google Drive, and then you can edit them and store them right onto your Google Drive, which is something that none of the other services offered. So there's sort of Doc Hub. I think there's some picture editors up there, and it's really useful, especially for programmers. There's a lot of programming apps in here that you can use, and if you're using mock-ups, it's great for wireframes as well. And that's about it. It gives you access to other Google services right from here. And yeah, that's about it. Just to sum it up, Microsoft's OneDrive is you can upload, create files right online, share them with other people very collaboratively. iCloud is pretty much limited to just you, yourself, and your iPhone. You can work with Apple's Office documents, but it's not always that is a file format that isn't used nearly as much as Microsoft documents are. There's also Dropbox, which won't let you create files online, but you can upload any file you want and edit them if they're a Microsoft Office document online in the same format that OneDrive it is. Google Drive, you have a lot more access over which files you want to do. Programming is a lot easier to do from Google Drive. However, if you want to work with a Microsoft Office document, you have to convert it to Google's equivalent and then convert it back, which isn't a very difficult process, but it is something that you have to do. And that's it. Thank you so much for listening.